Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Tassinix. Actually, it's still morning over here on the east coast of the US, so whatever. Good afternoon, Europe, then. I am Tassinix, and welcome to Season 65, 5 versus 5 Grand Arena Championship, Week 1, Round 2. My opponent is a friend, a frequent opponent, too frequent, if you ask me, Arsenal416, the Vanguard. So yeah, it's a new week. I play the clown music because the matchmaking is a clown show. But yes. Frankto, good morning, sir. Hey, good to see you, man. Ravens fan, morning task. Have you seen the trailer for the new Zombies map? Looks amazing. No, but I should play some Zombies today because I know it's double XP and I have a couple more pages on the Battle Pass to unlock, and there's only days remaining, so I should probably do that a little later. It's afternoon, best to have a beer. Man, I'm not really hungover, but I do have something of a little headache going. That's what I get for an entire bottle of Cabernet and 4 beers. But yes, lost one. Yeah. Gamer says, "Hey, Tess, yeah, make an exchange here in the U.S. Maybe I see you. Yeah, come on out to Metro Detroit. Come on out. DTW's the name of the airport out by me. Come on out." Arsenal, yeah, I'm telling you, Frank, it's stale, but you know, Arsenal's always a pleasure. Yeah. Hey, playing, good to see you. Irish or normal coffee? Just normal coffee, I think. He's gonna hook that up. How about you come on over to Windsor? Windsor's nice. Given the current geopolitical climate, I don't know if either of us want to get tied up in customs. But I take my Canadian brother. I'd love to see you soon. All right. Yeah. It is kind of spicy these days. All right, let me get the music rolling here. Get a prediction running and get underway. Yeah, that should be in. All right. Prediction time. How many drops will Tass have? What are we feeling? I'm thinking 2 or less, 3 or more seems fair. I think that seems fair. Week 1 stuff, I don't think either of us are expecting to be super tight on the banners. So we'll see. Starting that up. Yeah, Ravens. I mean, just reach out to me if you're around later, and I mean, if I'm available and I'm not otherwise tied up, I'm sure I would be down for zombies. I do enjoy. Oh, did I just miss something? Yeah. Oh yeah. Gift sub from Mateus for the Huts Hangout channel. Yeah, that was fun. Right. Hey, Noble, how's it going? Am I using Sonicron offensively or defensively? Wouldn't you like to know? You'll find out soon enough. You will find out. I promise you that. All right, let's get this up on screen. All right. Up against our buddy Arsenal in Maw VDO. Sister Guild, Brother Guild, how you see it. All right, rank 9 versus rank 11. We're right there on the border. 15.5 million GP to his 15.2. Top 80 GP, 3.19 million to his 3.14. Zetas, we both have 391. GAC Omicrons, we both have 77. Top 80 average speed, my 166 to his 167. I'm closing up that gap on you, buddy. I'm coming to see you. That's right. I'm coming. All right, mod analysis, plus 25 speeds, my 264 to his 320. 20 to 24s, my 567 to his 728. Plus 20s, my 831 to his 1048. Plus 4% offense mods, my 232 to his 225. And plus 6% offense mods, my 82 to his 86. Very fair. Very fair. Oh, did I think I... Do I have that set up right? Okay, good. Hey. Hey, Cosley, good to see you. Hey, Sheepdog, good morning. Always a pleasure seeing patrons in the chat as well. All right. Relic analysis, total levels, my 2416 to his 2322. Relic 9's my 136 to his 83. You remember when I crossed over the 100 mark? That was a while ago. All right, Relic 8's my 137 to his 154. Relic 7's my 12 to his 49. Thank you. Coffee. Additional coffee. Much of oh yeah, you see the 10 to 14s green. Yeah. Yeah. It's like that. All right, Datacron analysis. Total rerolls. My 349, which is pretty good for me, to his 488. Level 9 Datacrons. My 55 to his 60. 6 to 8s, I have 5. And 3 to 5s, I have 0. He's not messing with anything under level 9, so neat. Galactic Legends, what stands out about his? Okay, so he thickened up his ray, as did I. It cost me like 500-600 offense, something like that. But yeah, I hit the 240 mark again, so it's good to be back. That's JMK. Oh, that's a very fast cat. Or not cat, Ahsoka. I swear. They are the same person, but they're not the same character. I don't know what type of ism that is, but I'm guilty of some ism. All right. Balin. Fast Malgus. Wow. Yeah, fast cat too. More used to them. Love. The Gungan. Really like that. Drive me crazy. I gotta fix that. I think I actually have a health circle on. I had to. Should be able. I got like a 26 and a 24 circle this morning. So I've been just finding new places for things. Franto, Samism, sameism. Let's see. Hey, yeah. Star Killer. Okay. Right, nothing too bad there. All right, I did pull an Omega Bot report based on his last season of 5 vs 5, so we'll look for trends. Arsenal is generally a kind of straight out the gate type of dude. He might not finish it all in one go, but he likes to start early. We can see, comparison-wise, I'm competitive. Definitely under on speed mods for the most part, but competitive. We'll get it done. All right, yeah, Omicron-wise, nothing interesting to see there. We got it. And last season, yeah, he had some Erodium action, got a few of these. Just crushed his opponents on efficiency, it would look like. Only, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 drops the whole season? It's a decent number, I guess. Could be cleanups, could be cooldown pulls, could be a bunch of stuff cooked into that, though. All right, the type of defense he set. Now, dig this. This is a lot of variation. Yeah, see, this is what I like to see. This is a lot of variation where this page is, I can see what teams he set, and I can see how often he favored setting them. But as far as predicting their position and thinking about what he might be trying to draw as a primary strategy, really, really tough to infer. All right. But he was setting Queen, Great Mothers, Malgus, Slacker, Jabba, Bane, Saw, Savage, so Savage Traya, Fugitive Omega, Ray Swallow, Gas Krex, Lord Vader Maul, Malico, Starkiller, Gungans, Leia, Ray Swallow with Ezra, Ahsoka, Exile. Just mixes that up a lot, sure. Executor, Malevolence, and Executrix. are the most likely defenses. He might occasionally set Profundity or Leviathan. Nothing is guaranteed. Boss 1, hola! Buenos dias. All right. Yeah, as far as the squad defenses by zone, this is bum. I'm thinking Great Mothers and Bane is about the most we could predict based on this. Now, this was the height of set 18 when last we had 5 vs 5. Good number of these teams will be rotated off. Riva, BKM. Yeah, his offensive teams were Riva, BKM, JML, Jedi Cal, JKL, JMK Cat, Aphra, Bane, Gungans, some amount of the time. Okay. Leia, Balin, some amount of the time. CLS, that was probably against people like me that were setting Saw, and CLS was really good against that last season. C. Watt, Veers, Slacker, Traya, Sith Eternal, Gas, Wampa. So he set a lot last season. Negotiator, Leviathan, and Profundity are the overwhelming preferences. So I made the point of saying how little we can really infer about his defensive tendencies here, but here's the thing. The proof is always in the pudding for attack. If you really want to do the work, you can kind of match and figure out what teams he was dropping against by how often the frequencies are. You can kind of infer that, but the point is we can see a tendency. It's a Negotiator, Leviathan, Profundity jumps out for Fleet. What was he dropping on last season? Ray Swallow, Balin, Rex Krex, Gas, Ray Swallow Nest, Ahsoka Tano, Exile Ezra, Bout Exile. Used Lord Vader, Maulstar, Killer Malgus on offense a couple. Oh, no. This is what he had fought and dropped on. Right. Yeah. And then some Queens, Gas Cracks, Saw. A lot of the usual suspects. I was one of the Profundity drops he had last season. Good to see you, buddy. Frank, are you just having learning experience Googling stuff? All right. Enough on this. Go ahead and move back on over. Where are we at with the prediction? 15 seconds remaining. Get those panic votes in. What you got? Let's see it. Let's see it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, so 6 of you voted. Like it says 100% voted 2 or less, but I see one person voted 3 or more. So it isn't exactly 100%, for me. But most of you think I got this. Let's have a look. All right. So, again, just having to sit back here and restrain my glee because we feasted, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start with the defense up top. So, yeah, Bam, Sana, Dash, Han, Chewie. I was thinking about how to set this. I think it's going to be very unlikely that folks are going to set Leia this season, out here anyway. Maybe if they pull a successful draw up front and she'll be a surprise in the back. That I could see, maybe. But because this Bam Sana thing exists, and all of us will have it out here, yeah, I don't see a lot of Leia being set down. So expecting that he would use his Leia on offense, I set Bam. Worked really well up here. He had to withdraw like 3 or 4 times, chipped it down a couple characters, then cleaned it up after that. I don't think. See if I recorded Timebot what he did. No, I didn't. But yeah, Gungans he one shot. Ray he one shot. I also want to say it was for high banners. Great Mothers, Morgan, DTP, Spirit, Marin, he also took out. Yeah. All right. Okay, so all right. Down front, we had Fugitive Omega with you know, the Relic 9 Wrecker, Relic 9 Crosshair, Hunter, Batcher. We got one hold and then he cleaned it up for Max on the second attempt. Queen Amidala got a bite, so was that Bane? Was that Bane? What was that? What did that cost? Did Bane fail or did he fail with something else and have to clean it up with Bane? We'll find out later. All right, GL Ahsoka Tano with Exile Ezra got one shot, as did Karth, Mission, Zalbar, Sortie, and Jolie. I said don't do this, and I said it's bad, and I just want to prove it, right? Because I don't think that if I set Arful up front, I really catch him off guard this week, and I do want to set that later, so I don't really want to put it in my history. But you'll be unsurprised to know that he like max bannered that with something. So neat. Yes. Oh yes, Tim. Yes, there will be taxes. Oh yes. Yes, holds. That's right. That's right. That's right, playing. You did ask where it was, and now you know. Now you know. Yeah, you could do peekaboo with Leia in the back. Sure, Tim. It depends on where you are in the game. I just feel disinclined. I feel like it's a big risk for where I'm at. Hey, MJ. Happy day after birthday. Appreciate that, man. It was a great time. All of you guys made it special. Appreciate all the warm birthday wishes on Discord, wherever I was on streams, all that. So thank you. Yeah, I was streaming last night. Man, did I. Good wine, though. Rhodium 3s where you play. Yeah, you probably aren't seeing a lot of the Bam Sana, I'm guessing. I could be wrong. All right. Anyway, so we got their 2 holds there. So, not bad so far, yeah. All right. We got him, boys. There ain't no getting through that. All right, so Traya, Lord Vader, he had to withdraw. Cere, Malicos, Fulcrum, Maul, and crew. He had to withdraw twice. And then Balin, Shin, Marok, Hondo, L3 with my auxiliary Hunter Kron. He had to withdraw twice. So, battleship sunk. So, this is rare. Very, very, very rare. I have to clear to win, but not even all of that, right? I mean, I do have to make sure that I clear top. So that is an important note of strategy, because as long as I can sweat my ass off through the bottom front wall, even if I kill only one team in the back or something like that, should be fine. Should be fine. That is right, Tim. The tax man cometh. I left his ranch with my my carriage laden down with the taxes that I collected. Good. It was good. He DM'd me to say, I swear I'm not this bad. After a couple of drops in, I did start testing stuff and say, I believe you. We're fighting here near the top 10 of the game. Nobody's calling you bad. But yes, a couple of the things. Yeah. Once it went bad, it went real bad. Nice. Amy asked, well, Tass, how you feeling after the wine beer stream last night? Got to be careful at your age now, man. I have a headache. I'm not like hungover in the woozy, like bowling ball head sense. Don't have body aches. Don't have any of the like, that's a hangover symptoms. I just got a little headache, which I'm honestly grateful for, because I did have a whole bottle of Cabernet and like 4 beers besides, which were like IPAs, which honestly, terrible idea. Like from a mixing alcohol's point of view, because that sounds like that would give you a headache between the IPA, what it's got going on, and then the sulfites in the wine. Yeah. So I'll live. Yes, Sheepdog. Arsenal must have set down a tough D. Exactly. That's what I'm afraid of. So the setup looks good for us. We understand the size of the task. But now we'll have to take a look. All right, anyway, for Fleet, he one-shot all these, but I am pleased to report that the banners there, let me give you, what was that? 219, right? So he got 68, 66, and 73. So we even put tax down on. Delightful. All right. Arsenal's defense, top side. Lord Vader, Savage, Traya, Talon, and Nihilus. A variant. So it's not Traya lead, it's Lord Vader lead. I'm probably going to look that up because I got to be sure about what I'm doing there. Ray, Swallow, Cal, L3, Nest. Have I not been seeing people? Have I not been seeing AML for that? I feel like that might be the recipe. In half the, even if I were so inclined. You'll do. You'll do. Yeah, I guess you'll do. Let's think about that. All right. Bam, Sana, Han, Chewie, and Dash of his own. No surprise, it's going to be a good one. So I'm still thinking DTMG can do this. The catch is you really just need to blow up Bam. What is this? 25% turn meter. So yeah, with DTMG, I have to bring in a dark side 25%. I got to remember that so we can cancel that out. And then we'll be on ahead. Ahsoka Tano, Exile Ezra, Padawan Sabine, Huyang, General Syndulla with the Ahsoka Tano Kron. Nasty stuff. Doesn't it get tiring facing the same fucker every week, says MJ. I would say stressful. Because each time we butt heads, we understand each other a little better. And for somebody that's like my play style, like I like to play the man more than the game, like it's fun reading the tendencies of the player and going off of that. And he knows that. And he knows that I know. And I know that he knows that I know. And now we have a ton more work for both of us for scouting, counter scouting. He's going to set this, but he knows that I'm going to set this. Where am I going to set it? Am I going to set it as a draw? Am I going to tuck it in the back? What are we doing here? And yeah, so it's one of the sweatier rounds to be fighting these guys that I fight all the time. So Arsenal, Zid, Pumper. Yeah. That's right, MJ. But do we know he knows? He knows. I don't know. It's a fair question. All right, bottom front. So, Fugitive Omega. Crosshair, Batcher, Hunter, and Wrecker. So, I was thinking maybe to trivialize that. I'm going to look that up too. Good. I feel like I'm probably going to do JML. I don't know who else dunks on this. So, yeah, I'm going to look it up. Cere, Malicos, Maul, Crew, and Ninth. So, no Fulcrum in here, we note. But we see why. Darth Vader, Fulcrum, Starkiller, Mara Jade, and GKs. Yeah. Terrifying. But we can take this apart in any number of pieces, and it would be the right answer. So, last but not least, Jabba, Chrysanthemum, Bouch, Embo, and Cad with the Cad Crop. Turn meter level 3, long text level 6, Cad level 9, of course. Decent stats, but good attacker stats, but neither very high health or very high tenacity, meaning that I think Aphra has a case. I heard the bespoke Ron is broken under Balen. Have you experimented? But this is my first legitimate round, and my Balen's on defense, so I'm not going to be able to test it offensively. But I've seen it. I've seen it on, the couple of my patrons who have hosted their fights, and just some other streams here this week. That mercenary level 6 is hideous. That's not surprising that it would be great for Balen, because you're already seeing, like, for Saw, with Kyle Katarn down and that level 6 mercenary, he just explodes the enemy team with his AoE. So, why not Balen Shin? Okay, what are we going to do here? Let's set up for Aphra. Haven't done this one in a while. 000. Who are the droids? Look. It might be prudent to keep. What's the cron I have for the purpose? That one's for Malgus. Probably the droid. It says insane offense on it, so I guess we'll make use of it. There's no... They have reactive turn meter. That is dangerous to it, but we're trying to brap them out, right? So, no point in thinking about IP... Well, I mean, IPD would do the dispel just once. And I guess that's all the more I'd need. Better. Just note, my mic gain is low. Mic gain low. I mean, I probably just need to sit a little closer to it when I'm... Okay. Okay. Oh, I appreciate you telling me that. I have to figure that out. All right. So the question is, do I squander BG here? IG-88's been good to us in this. Oh, wasn't HK supposed to be dope on this? We have that. We have this. This is, I was actually wanting to test, so we'll do that. Okay. So we'll grab HK, and then who? Maybe the Dark Lord. The Dark Lord cometh. You don't hear music? Please hold, and a representative will be with you shortly. Man, thank you for telling me. Said that every stream. The pain. Yes, but thank you. All right, hold on. I think I'm going to fix it right here, right now. All right. Hopefully that works for everybody. All right, I'm thinking this will take on the Dark Lord. Giga doubt. Favorable. Highly favorable. Stop it. Okay, that's good. We didn't get the lockdown. Yep. Yeah, we weren't called to assist you. Stay down. Give our man a call. Oh. So wait a minute. Oh, man. Yes. Oh, wow. You don't see that one every day. Basically, if you would. Ooh. Oh, buddy. As far as healing goes, I don't think that's... Maybe it... Then she'll get another turn anyway, so it's all good. Okay, Dark Lord, let's have it. 62. We'll have it. So HK did like a single snipe. Like it didn't make a lot of difference. The Kron was banging though. The turn meter, stats. I like that Kron. Okay, so this is where things are going to start to get weird, yeah? Guess we can do some lookup now. Yeah, Cere I was looking up earlier. There's different comps of it. What would make this work? Why would this work? Just outweigh them massively? They permakill. But that's no game. It is possible to manhandle them. But that's how... wait a minute. How did that happen? Did I write it wrong? Yeah, I did. Oh, yeah. It's going to make a difference. Malgus can work. Jabba will work. DTMG will work, but I think that's a stressed team for me. Okay. So probably Malgus. Yeah. This Darth Vader fulcrum thing. Have a look. TV, Star Filter. Somebody had to have concentrated fulcrum in. Inquisitors, okay. Our own Star Killer could be an option. That is, but that's risky with fulcrum in there. So, take away the lead, because that's going to be too complicated. I think... Yeah, that's what I thought. Who else was on? Mara, Jade, and GK? Okay, we can do that. I remember seeing this type of team. Let's see. Okay, so there's only 8 results with GK, so we'll try to infer what that crit immunity and the extra dispel means. Yes, Inquisitorius, what I used. So I think we'll do that. Yeah. I have to remember that I kept Jabba of my own for offense because of what I observed in Zoltre's stream. You know, RMC was his opponent, and he said that he was saving Jabba in case he fought Super Balen in the back. Because it makes sense. That team's gaining a stupid amount of turn meter, especially if you put the 2 Bad Batch mercenaries in there. Jabba deals with that. All right, so we have an idea. Now, we missing people, so we couldn't have this as a full team. That's right. We did not have New Wrecker or Crosshair at the time. Very difficult. What were people doing against it anyway, in its full configuration? Benzori. Oh, interesting. How? You out both. Didn't matter that they were faster. Oh, yeah. Well, this is a long way away. So they're going to have the 25% turn meter. That's kind of interesting. I'm halfway tempted to try. Can't do Raddus. Are you for real? Nest for 69? First of all, nice. Second, I don't believe that this season. JMK. So this one might be something that we drop on trying something. BKM could work here, but would BKM work? BKM with Bane. Yeah, see it, but I'm not planning on doing that myself. Let me see the chat. Let me catch up with the chat, guys. Yes. I'll be leading. Oh man, I'm sorry, I'm a few minutes behind while I tunneled in. Yes. No lifter for Jabba Bane. Shush. What are we? Yeah, it is an interesting Starkiller variant. Darth Vader, when he pops Merciless Massacre, a lot of those attacks after that point are going to be basics. Every time he basics, it's going to call Starkiller. I think you probably didn't need to imagine doing this last season because of that Starkiller level 9 that had him assist off of ally specials. So he was going to ramp to his ultimate very quickly, regardless of what you did or how you tried to capitalize off of a Sith doing a basic and him following that up. So this time I think he's doing it to kind of close the loop from that expiring. At 18. Bib Fortuna? Okay, I mean, well, I don't know that you would call him a lifter. He's kind of just leech. Lord Vader leading clones is our lift. I mean, so I think that the visuals of Lord Vader and like how he looks as a character in game, yeah, he needs to be leading clones. I like the classic Lord Vader team, but I am excited about the idea that Maul might actually, be free to do a lot more. I'm still catching up to present in the chat. Let's see here. I am excited for Vader's Fist, MJ. Yeah, I'm super excited for that raid. I really hope that they nail it, because as far as like nailing artistic and thematic executions on characters, raids, their transition scenes, their cutscenes, whatever, they've been getting better and better. I like it. You just unlocked your Lord Vader this morning, Tim. What should his target speed be? That isn't really the best way to think about it. Target speed. He should be in one of your faster, I'd say, speed sets. But the idea would be, ideally, fast protection primary on arrow, on cross, and of course on circle. Some folks even take the one on triangle, but I prefer that to be a crit damage triangle myself. 2-piece of health is fine. Defense is fine. But you want to have a lot of offense baked in. Like a Relic 9, I think an offensive mark to be somewhere around would be around 12k. Like you can absolutely get higher than that. But I would say that where I'm at, being like 580, 12k, over 100,000 health, over 200,000 protection is all doable with the setup that I've described. So you're trying to find the highest speed you can within those other parameters. Good luck. Have I seen the 2 Vanguards? No. Has anybody? I thought it was just question mark on the announcement. Why? They're leaked? They're leaked? Is this going to be a porno? Okay, it's not a porno. Vegan Kolar. Okay. JC Team. I guess I'll have to Wikipedia about these guys, because I'm like, who? I vaguely recognize their figures, but yeah. Let's see here. Good morning, Kim. Good to see you there. Gungans can still beat Bane, says Death's Helm. Yeah, but I set him on defense. Call me a dum-dum. Call me whatever you want. I probably am. Yes. Yes. Gar ISC will finally emerge under Maul's consistent leadership. I'm into it. It's a weird ad. What ad? They're the guys who pout kills when they go to arrest him. The guys that get immediately wiped. So does that mean Kit Fisto rework as well? Because I remember him also getting wiped in that scene. Is this the moment? The ascendancy of Kit Fisto? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, weird ads. Ha ha ha. Weird additions. I get it. Yes. That's right. Kit Fisto. Yeah. Legendary Mace? Sure. I'm into it. There's been rumors swirling. I know that if Samuel L. Jackson had the opportunity again, I think he'd take another swing at playing Mace Windu. When I say that, I don't mean like he needed to improve on the first performance. I'm saying he enjoyed the character. And I've heard rumors of the, there being serious discussion about a show surrounding the what if Mace Windu survived getting chucked out of the window super, super high in Coruscant and shocked to shit by Palpatine, but he definitely, absolutely, somehow survived by the bottom. It's like, you know what? In a world where characters from the Acolyte did not immediately die from the overwhelming mass of their own incompetence, why not? Why not one of the best Jedi Masters to ever do it, to survive long odds? I'll buy that. Hey, Shake, good to see you, man. How's the GAC looking? Did he drop? Yeah, you are late. We did go into it. Let's put it this way. Pizza in the morning. Pizza in the evening. Pizza at supper time. When pizza's on the table, who can eat pizza? Pizza party. That's what that is. Oh, yeah. MJ. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. We got him in a good spot, but it's still a clear to win-ish situation, so we'll see. All right, this one was gonna be. What was it gonna be? Yeah, whatever. Well, let's do another fight and play it by ear. So we said Reva for this, yeah. All right, fine. At 20. Reactive turn meter is best. Crit damage? 4 crit damage? An extreme Kron. No, I think... Let's think about this. How likely are we to just explode somebody immediately off rip? I don't know. That's a really good offense. I think turn meter is going to be kind of important. This is the GG Kron, so I can't use that even if I wanted to. This one could be droid on me. Holy shit. So no survivability added, but who needs to survive when you purge their existence from this universe? Didn't read the article last time. It's a series of comics. About the Mace surviving thing. Look, they've been doing a lot of stuff that I haven't been seeing out in the comics. Like, I'd never read anything about Aphra, but I nevertheless, accept that she's here. Love the character in game, so on. It's all about the how. I want them to create, and feel free to create in Star Wars. Just treat it like one of the world's flagship IPs and don't have Mickey Mouse Hour writing and direction and all of that. You know, this shouldn't be anybody's sophomore experience at making a show. Now, what the hell am I doing? They can be ability blocked. They can't be stunned. They can't be dazed. But that's until somebody dies. It would be perhaps ideal. Might be ideal to just go ahead and kill Kenobi. AoE will slow her down. Really. But we can do her there. But then she's free to move, and I don't think that helps us. So, okay, well, we'll treat it like that's the case. Daredevil's a great show, man. I've been watching it with friends. That show is ages. Hey, Sweetness, what's up? Okay, nice armor penetration. We almost got it right off the rip there. Yes. Give me my 6. Put him down, please. Please. I need the heal here. Right? So the basic would cause what? Well, if we did the middle here and we killed... I don't even think I need to do the middle. But if we killed here and then we dispel with 5th, then that means no more CI coming back, so that's going to enable us. See if it works according to that plan. Who is it that must die first? Ideally, Starkiller. Ah, it is, as we have expected. Okay. I'll take it. Yeah, the high armor penetration crit damage thing worked. Let us take note. Okay, Malgus for this is mildly terrifying. There is no revival so long as what's-his-nuts lives. Got one pre-taunt and then a taunt that comes later. Have I given thought to where I'm using Sith Eternal? And the answer to that is no. It may well be used here. Up front, I mean. Yeah, Eighth Brother does it big. And if you've seen my mod guide series on the Inquisitors, all this is to script, right? Because the next turn after him would have been Reva to use her 3rd to pull all of their cooldowns back up by 1. So, it's fun. Yeah, no, that show is legit. Yeah, the new Daredevil show is legitimately very well rated R. Vincent D'Onofrio is one of the great actors of our time. I think Kingpin is probably one of the best character performances, possibly the best of his career. And I'm a Full Metal Jacket fan. You know, he's made a whole bunch of them over the years. He's been kind of just that guy since Full Metal Jacket, but this is the next level. Of course, the violence is all there, which is what you would expect. But the one thing I want to say is that I really... they put in a stopgap little mini-series called Echo that was supposed to kind of not necessarily bridge the story gap, but add a chapter into the timeline that I guess speaks to Kingpin's development as a character in this new show. Echo was terrible, man. I mean terrible. I would not have watched it. It was only 4 or 5 episodes of this little mini-series. It was so bad. The only reason I watched it is I was sitting there with a group of friends watching it. They're big fans. I wanted to see Kingpin. This is apparently prerequisite to having the full understanding going into the new season of Daredevil. So fine. But it was horrible, dude. C can also die to Malicos Maul. No, says Fabian Welder. Absolutely. That's why I'm thinking not to do it. That's why I'm thinking Malgus. Yeah. You do need to put some love into your Inquisitors, Frank. They're worth it. They're worth your time. Yeah. I hear you, MJ. It was bad. Yeah. Oh, it never occurred to you that he's that guy. Yeah. Vincent D'Onofrio is just amazing, man. Amazing. I think you would be hard pressed to have him outside of your top 5 actors that pull off menacing. Of course, Violent and Raged. He does it well, and like a bunch of other people do. But it's that trembling sense of barely restrained, just madness waiting to burst forth. And but for the grace of God, I'm holding it in because we're in my office and I'm the mayor and I don't need to repaint these walls 3 times in 1 week. Like, yeah. Let's see. Michael Clark Duncan. No, I'm not immediately recalling that. Malgus shouldn't have issues versus that Cere. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Yeah. So I might do Sith Eternal in something versus Fugitive Omega to trivialize it. I don't know if that's a bad call. I don't know if there's any word on the street early on about what's taking that on well, but I imagine it is not to be underestimated. He was the dude in Green Mile. Oh shit. Oh yeah, he would have been a great king. I might not have seen that. I'm watching all this through my extended circle of friends. I didn't really grow up with comic books. My mother is not a bad person, but she, especially when I was very young, was the type of crazy that did believe that comic books were of satanic influence. And so yes, quite actually, Bobby Boucher, that foosball, is the devil. And yeah, I didn't really grow up with comic books, so all my friends that grew up with that, like, I'll chill, I'll be a good sport, sit on the couch, watch the movies and learn it, but not coming from a strong knowledge base. Yeah. No, I know who you're talking about now. As soon as you said Green Mile, yeah. I can dig that. You grew up with Affleck as Daredevil. You should have grown up differently. I remember when that show was on, and I also didn't watch that show for at least a couple of reasons. Oh, sweetness. All right, so what are we doing here? My Malik could go after Malgus, so that means we dunk Crew. We're probably not going to win. Oh, sweet part. Let's go. Jon Favreau played Foggy. What? Wow. I might have to go back and have a look-see at that. That sounds fairly outrageous. All right. Here for you. Okay, so Supreme Dunkatron 5000, yeah? Not really the 5000. I don't know if, you can be feared. I don't want you to actually take a turn, so there, we just forced you to lose a turn. We can trigger your stagger, so you continue to just sit there like an asshole. We could do that to heal up. I mean, I guess getting down the AoE shock is not the worst thing in the world. Almost. There it is. We're free now. We're free. Okay. Damn. Still has shock, so that's nice. Nice. We're coming up on Dunk 2. You can't be stunned, I think, because we've got 3 stacks. English, so bothered. Almost. It was actually disrespectful. Appreciate you. Skadoosh. And auto. All sitting around like an idiot. Yeah, well, we also triggered that stagger early on that really ensured him. He didn't get a single turnout. He didn't do a little baton twirl or nothing. He can just kill. Oh, it was a dope cast list on the... so that... Alright, so... That was all the same show. Michael Clark Duncan's Kingpin concurrent with Affleck's Daredevil. Alright. Ben Affleck doesn't really do it for me, is it? But... Oh, it was a movie! Oh, okay. Okay. Well, hey, 65, that was butter. Butter. But yeah, that's maybe Sith Eternal bait. I'm not 100% on that. Bane could absolutely be used. Something tells me burning C there would not be. But here's what I'm thinking: if I use like JML on the Fugitive Omega, then I could do like Leia here as planned, and C Bane here, or C Bane on Ahsoka, and then rotate Leia to this and use Drogon to hot Cal there, something like that. Which leaves us you. This is a really good time to look this up then. Okay. Yeah, no, that's a good one. Have a look-see there. Mm-hmm. Correct, that's correct. 7. And we'll put in. Yeah, JML ain't gonna do it. Leia can do it. Oh, JML can like this. All right. BKM's not going to do it. So maybe it's worth trying BKM. Something like that. All right, it looks like there's an ad set running right now, so it's just as well. I'm going to step away right quick for a minute, and I'll be back. Did I just have somebody... Was it that same Ray comp, though? Well, I was also talking about JML a second ago versus that Lord Vader comp you see here with the Sith. That's what I'm thinking. Luminous asks, how do I feel about the Lord Vader upcoming revamp? It's incredible. It's incredible. I'm looking forward to it, man. A lot. A lot. Okay. Okay, Shake. Appreciate that. Yeah. Again, alcohol was involved last night, so if that happened... Oh. Anyway, we'll let these ads finish out. I'm going to step away just for a moment. I'll be right back. All right. We're back. Yeah, that's a bear of a top wall, man. So JML took this right out, eh? You just deny, you make sure that you kick the shit out of town. I think we could make this. We'll all be faster than that, too. With a set 20 cron. Yeah. So, okay, BKM it is then. Probably bulk. We want to counter their speed with. Probably counter their speed, I had to guess. I don't think any good comes from letting them all go ahead of us. Super nest, Ron. Maybe this. And as far as kill order, I don't know. Don't go after Crosshair first, is my guess. Go after his allies. Go after the soft ones first. Probably Hunter. Hunter's gonna hasten the rest of the team. That's my guess. If we die, we die. Sure, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Yep. Definitely that one. Okay. This is magic stealth. Can't be dispelled. Do we want to free up Oz instead of that? Or do we want to have them at least without buffs there? Yeah, so I should have saved that. Okay. You know. Oh, we know. So the only way out is through on this one, it would seem. There you are. But we this, but best of you. It works the way I hope. Yikes, that's a lot of restoration that man just had. That's neat. Shields up. Okay. Spell part 2. Hello there. Who gets this? Our girl? Maybe. I don't want to spend too long on it. This feels like a potential timeout risk fight. And at this point, as seen on TV. Almost. Alright, this man's on lock now. So now we create trouble. Trouble. Hey, stop taking all the turns, alright? Calm down with that. 7. 8. Okay, so he's been freed now. I think that captive thing can save them only once, or is this just an all-the-time thing? 2 minutes in, nobody dead. Sure, this will be fine. No. Good news is we haven't keeled over just yet ourselves, so we'll take it. Go back over to him. Okay, really see if we could get the basic out of Bo to dispel him. That would have been great. We didn't get it. Bye-bye. And that's, you don't come back from that, I believe. Yeah. Because we didn't have our savior proc. That just went through it. Alright. Gonna start getting long in the tooth here. 2 minutes. Can we chunk it down? I mean, I would settle for that. And Yeah, I mean, I'd also settle for putting some hurt down on you, but look, as it stands, can we just crush you? For any reason. Any reason. A bit. A bit. 3 stacks. It's something. 2 minutes to win it? Okay. Good. Good. I know we won't get the shield, but I wanted to... There's our chance to go after him again. Can't be bad. Okay. I think we've got a case. Case to do this without. Sure, that'll be fun. Huh? We have to put the hurt on him. I'd like to have tank down. Much, much less scary. Yes, like that, yes. Minute. Okay. This calls? Fight. She can't put the 3 stack on herself, so it's whatever. We just took the snipe like a champ. But we can actually gain the shield there, so that's... Hey, that's a good one. An immediate captive. 15 seconds. Can something be done? Will something be done? I guess it's good for mine. Going with no. Okay. Alright, well, we'll submit that. We'll take that. Hey, Trevor. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Alright, that's our first drop. Remind me again. That restoration's badass. Enemies they defeat can't be revived. Yeah, that was an annoying fight, but, you know, we're trying to get through it without using something very expensive. Right? What is about the cheat that I might... Maybe GG? I don't think that would hurt my feelings. There's enough fights where this gets no service at all. All right. Get him. Two unlocked. Okay. Bye-bye. Alright. So 41. Okay. All right, let's mark up the comments on BKN. Get this in. GG, stab, Magna. Comments. One drop. One drop. Took too long to kill even one character. Fortunately, took out M Hunt. We'll take it. All right, how's that looking for the back? All right. Now, I think you put in the Crex last time to ensure that you don't CLS this, if I recall correctly. And okay. It's lost. Landocron. Ooh, that one I'll want to look up. Okay, so I think I saved Saw for fighting Queen, right? I think that's a science that I wanted to try. Is that it? In game, what's he wearing? Yeah, we didn't have this last. Okay, okay. Just great offensive stats. All right. I have heard that gas does this. So, where's the saw? Yeah, Jabba can, but it doesn't look like it's good. JKL, JML, I like that. I like that. All right. So this might be too specific composition-wise. Something about this forbids saw. So I guess the problem is that for survivability's sake, if your characters are getting targeted and they go under stealth, Mace can and will pull them out. That could be bad. Oh. The gas looks like it's a sure thing. So I think I might do that. Gas Crex versus Queen is something I was doing. Yeah, the question is where I need banner. But I don't need banners. I could do it with full gas 501st, but... Alright, so Slacker's gonna be what? Well, maybe just Bane. I don't know. JML for the Lord Vader, right? That's what? JML, Jedi Cal, JKR, JKL, Doc? For the extra cleanse? Or is it Grandmaster? Something to just drive turns through. No, I have Grandmaster on D. Doesn't matter anyway. Not Jolie, right? Jolie's on defense. Probably Shock. Or Hoda. Or Hoda. Gray Swallow. The what? See Bane? Which means Slacker is unsolved. Yeah, so something needs to adjust. Yeah, I'm not thinking about Slacker. Yeah. Oh my god, I forgot that I had Slacker this whole time. Why am I making this? So the nice thing about doing JML is that when we go after Talon and we do any type of AoE damage that stimulates Nihilus, you just don't want to have JML get isolated. So is Talon still the first priority? She might die to incidental damage, but I think it's really important to go straight after Traya. Just because I don't want the... That's the only way to have it go bad with Nihilus, right? Is if we have... in preventing JML from regaining taunt. I wouldn't see Bane the Ahsoka. That can go wrong. Yeah. I hear you. All should be clean as well if you have him for offense. Tell me about that. Tell me about that. Tell me about that, because I very much do want to do that. I do have them saved because I was deliberately wanting to try this. So, what do we need to make this work? Saw, Luthen, Kyle, I'm assuming is the core with the Kyle Cron, I presume. Do I have the Kyle Cron? I do. There it is. It's something. Who do we need for this? Cere, maybe? Cere? What do you know about it, Bobby? Why not gas corrects? Because I literally want to just try this, Striker. Like, I know gas corrects will work. I'm relatively confident I can find a competent use for that elsewhere. But like Saw, I wanted to do this. Yeah. Although to your point, I could at least think about who that would be. I mean, yeah, can't gas do Saw? Boy, it would be tough. Boy, that would be tough. I should probably look. And that is from last season, so... What is it, repost? Now, I don't know how much all that matters, but let's see. Actually, I'm just going to uncheck that. We're going to have little data enough that the gas is not a sure thing here. DKM looks like it would be. Starkiller is an option. We do not have Starkiller assigned at present. TP, Marge, SK, what? I see that they take a flow. I am down with that. But where is Slacker going to be applied in this grand plan of mine? We need to test out DTMG versus BAM to make sure that that works as planned. I think we're going to be okay, though. It can even be rough as long as it gets done. All right, how did my defenses go? Defenses went very well. I'll show that again. But he's effectively not able to clear any of the 3 teams in the back, so it is kind of like a clear sum. You know? To be able to overkill everything. Slacker, Ray. Maybe, yeah. I mean, I think so. Because I feel like Bane is the easiest answer to Slacker. Anyway. Let's do our Rebel Fighter. Have some fun. No idea what I'm doing. See you in hell. Sure, this will be fun. Alright, folks lived. Boys who lived. Very sad. Okay, so you had the cooldowns increased. Okay, so this can't be stopped. Can't stop, won't stop. Let's have that. Boink. Okay. Himself, right? We want to turbocharge himself. No need to dispel anything. Not immune to Bane. No. Immune to taking turns, though. Okay. Mild terror ensues. Okay. So far, so good. Sweep. Sweeps. And the beeps. Yeah, this is the closer, right? We can see we lose some banners on this, but feels strong. Feels overwhelming. Wow. That was less authoritative than I expected. I'm gonna get you. Okay. You are DI'd, so we'll just kill Mace. And look, wow, the banner restoration if you just let the fight go on long enough, yeah? Everybody's healing up. Done here? Just resist me, that's fair. The sweeps and the bleeps, indeed. Okay, so we know that this is a thing now. We have tested it ourselves, and I would say pretty brain dead, right? Like, you didn't have to do anything special. You go after normal priority order. So, okay. Rex, Kyle, Leviathan, and Baze for the extra dispel seemed like it was good, and it was good. I think he was the killing blow, in fact, on Padawan Obi-Wan, so it was very nice. Okay. So, gas for this, something like that. Bane. Slacker. So that means... Let's try the DTMG thing. Oh my god, I keep forgetting. I have, like, multiple GLs. What am I doing? Why am I making this hard? Alright. Now, let's see here. In Scout. Surely death is part of this. And then is it Knight or is it Enoch? Enoch will not save us from the BAM stuff, but we have 2 defensive cleanses if we do it that way with Enoch there, but Night Trooper might be significant for closing out the fight quickly. Here's the music. We'll take, I guess, this. Is grit desirable? Well, we have protection recovery in here. A lot of it. So I would prefer not to see that wasted. This would do. This would do. This is the one I'm typically using. I don't think it relies on that Death Trooper level 9. Yeah, Vin. Hey, good to see you sober. Yeah, man. Me too. Me too, man. That's, well, yeah, Fabi. I do want to test stuff for sure. I'm also not, you know, trying to still play it. Like, test sort of fights matter, though. So, Enoch is also a defensive cleanse. To get back on. But Knight is just so much. So what's gonna happen? How fast are you? 364. Considerable. I think you're faster, right? Because his leadership doesn't impart speed. He does have turn meter yet. But I still think you'll be second, which is good for us. I think I'm going to run it this way. I'm going to regret not having you. I don't know. Enoch does give durability. There's no question. No question about that. So this is all ahead of his first turn. We don't really want... You want this... It is kind of... on you, maybe? All these guys are still Stone Age, so they didn't have a 25%. I should like this. Oh yes, I should do. Okay. Rip the teeth right out of that one. You who are about to die, we salute you. After that. Bye-bye. Okay, so it works, and yeah, I actually liked Night Trooper there. Now you could make the case that maybe Enoch would have been just as well, and then Night Trooper has a higher place in the Great Mother's team. I had Marin in with mine to continue to discourage the use of Malgus. He one-shot it though, so I could easily make that switch later. Okay, so 3 GLs up here. Lord Vader with the slacker for that, I guess. I mean, we would kick the shit out of him. Out about it. Raid probably be really painful. Is JMK the Lord Vader? How many? I'm still thinking, like I said, this defense was really effective for how much crap I still have, because I did not realize this. I have 6 GLs in how many fights? In 5 fights. Okay. Alright. Alright. Probably don't need to overcomplicate it. Yeah, so here's that back wall I was telling you about, Striker. Things are looking good out here. I'm feeling it. Alright. No GL challenge? Yeah. So I guess this is Bane. Oh, it's like just take it. Armor penetration, I want to say. This is going to be okay. This is going to be way okayer, but I think this is the one I want to use with Slacker. What I use? There. This one will do... Yeah, the 25% turn meter isn't important. This is kind of nice, though. Not expecting to use that elsewhere. Doing Leia with Adrad versus Ahsoka? Yes, that is the plan playing. Yes. Alright, let's have it. Hey, did it? Hey. Hey. Okay, that's fine. R2. Hey. Well, that was bad. So probably the middle then on his second turn. Probably the middle. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, the middle probably would have killed. I thought that the third was going to kill. But the middle would have surely killed sides, I think. So that's on me. No, I think I've seen it happen before, too. I mean, this is the comp to do it with. Yeah, just as well. Okay. So we could rotate JMK there. I guess that means we try gas here, right? I'd like to do that. Armor penetration. Yeah, this one. Yeah, she did get the revive, exactly. Yep. Did I catch your comment, MJ? I must not have. Is LV lead Traya better or the opposite? I think I like the idea of Traya lead better. Lord Vader's bigger, though. Makes the team larger. But once the once the ultimate pops off for Lord Vader with that team, all those sides are getting stamped down because they need to be either Empire or Dasufu. Being Sith won't save them from being mastery drained. So, I don't know. Let's see. Alright. Let's find out how this goes. What's gas looking like? Yeah, that's some serious armor. Wow. Took that like a champ, I must say. Just the basic here, right? Because I'm not getting to go after a priority target, so why would I bother wasting this call? Okay. Good. Good. Okay. Okay, I see you. Close out. I'd like to end that. Yeah, we're still Stone Aged on cooldown, so what? Give this over to you then, bud. Bonk. Bonk. Everyone can get it. On today's episode of Everyone Can Get It. Look at that shit. That popped just in time. That is so lame. I don't like you for that. So, if I push this turn meter, that's got to be like the worst single thing I could do, right? But what are we going to do otherwise? I don't think it's an advantage to kill now. Force the sacrifice? Ooh. Yeah, so we accept that it's shit banners because it got to the fire. That happening, you saw that gas sat down and then the fire popped off on 3 of them. They had lost all that health. Mildly annoying. Alright, 58. That work is done. Salty salting, indeed. That's right, no added health on the gas. That is definitely the way. So, how can Jabba be gainfully applied here, I wonder? We'll put the 3rd on Savage, and then roll it? I wonder if there's something to that. That sounds classically dumb because Lord Vader Maul would eat this up, but this doesn't have the same type of haste, right? We'd still want to go after Traya first because Isolate would be a problem. An interesting thought. Let's do this one. This was always part of the plan. Resistance penetration. That is the one. Have you seen the news with Apo CX2 new legendary mace? I don't think I've read about the new legendary mace. I saw the first announcement about, the new Order 66 stuff. So the Vader's Fist event, all of it. All right, let me see if I remember how to do this. Your passing turn to R2. Put Cloak back onto Jin, so Jin can just take all the bad stuff. Then we just hope that we kill Ezra. Yeah, it's not going to happen. We'll see if we can kill Ezra before backup plan goes off. I honestly don't have super high hopes about that. More on that soon. Okay. 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 Parts was good. Everybody's ability blocked already. Cooldowns increased. Good. Good. So, level out, hit a support. And then what? Take infinite lumps, right? To dig this, he's already got the thing. I want to say we saved the basic. I want to say we use the flamethrower dispel here because why basic all of this shield that he's got, right? That's kind of where my gut is on it. Let's do it like that for now. Okay. Whatever. Can you be stunned? I'll take it, gratefully. Fun. Fun. It's all very fun. Thank you. We're fine. Thank you. How are you? Yeah, no assist call on him. That's fine. Okay. Yes, the mastery ramp. So there. We didn't have offense up or anything, so our damage was very lacking. Feels bad, man. Not gonna lie. Is this a chance to maybe put this down over here? Okay, it is. Just destroy her, please. Yes, and only her. Would you kindly just only focus on her? As far as the rest of this goes, I think we just have to ramp and roll, right? So we have to hope that that matters later on. We can't really apply fire to most of them, but I don't need stun as bad as I need. Not have him get clobbered. Cleanse something? No, I don't think so. Basic? Yeah, that isn't doing it, is it? The grab? Target someone else then. How about you? Because we can't get any assist call or anything onto Exile. Heart hurts. All hurts. 2 minutes to do stuff. You know what I know. Okay, I mean, you can still be stunned, so I'll take it. Yeah, alright. But you won't be stunned, will you? Okay, can't stop, won't stop. Alright. We'll take that. Take that. Don't you dare. 8. All of you better stop that shit. Okay. Need you gone. The perfect defense shit's gotta go, lady. Level out one more time. Love that. On you. Big turn meter gain, maybe? Nice. Bowl. Yep. It's fine. Have it. A little over a minute. Okay, set it on auto. Let it roll. Parking getting a rework is super exciting. Oh, okay, Mace is going to be the new lead for the Jedi Vanguard. All right, man, I'm into it. I'm into that. I'm down. But now I feel like putting this on auto. Maybe a bit. 65. Had him the whole time. Yeah, for that Bane sass, I'll comment. And drop. Bane did 3rd, sass died. Then I did a 3rd again, but a 2nd would have likely killed all the sides. So, big L. Alright. So that's 2 drops, right? If I have another drop, that will have met the status. Whoa, oh yeah, I still have Star Killer. It is crazy that I have this much. Okay. The no C Bane there. That means SLKR on the red? Is that what that is? Yes. Wait, wasn't I talking about something cute for this? Oh yeah, Jabba. Yeah, we also have seafood. Oh boy, we really do have a wealth here. JML will win this, I think. Crush them. So he is going to cleanse by Traya if I do the push. I don't need to do the push for turn meters thing. do the cooldowning. All right. Let's save for this. No. Yeah, I don't know. Another turn meter gain off that. Almost. Stay on target. Can we get that turn before the end of fucking time? Jesus. Okay. We need to finish the job. That's part of why we shock B here. You guys are taking a bunch of turns, aren't you? Kill her. Yeah, Giga Drain is in effect. Trade turn meter, right? That's the one I need right back here. Okay, that's important. Now we want to save this because of Grand Crush, right? We can still Stone Age him here. He could have one-shot somebody right there. Could have. Hopefully we just prevented that. Grand Crush coming soon to theaters near you. There it is. That, ooh. Mild Terror. I'm fine, you're fine, we're all fine. Breathe. Okay. Rise, rise. For what? You're just some dick. Kill you this way. Off like that, for sure. You need some action of that type. Roll that beautiful beam footage. Okay, stop that now. All of that right off. Shut up. Heal you. All part of the plan. Aha! Here we go. 61. All right. Not a priceless work of art, but it will work. I like Shock in there. Shock proved her worth, right? Let me catch up with the chat. Yeah, we have JMK. Yeah, I really do have a lot. Yeah, it's true. Do you think this Lord Vader variant can stop Bo? Yes, I think so. I think that's part of its intent. When I looked this up last season, I didn't see successful Bo attempts on it, so I think there's something to that. Am I going to continue the kit reveal series? You mean, with the plotting and scheming crew? Yeah. New character kits are released. We'll try and do that. You know, I mean, not we'll try. We will do it. It's just a matter of when. So we'll see. Soon, though, man. Soon. I believe in it. Doesn't Jabba also fight this? Because we can eat Nest, but you want to eat Cal, right? Well, that's kind of an interesting thought. I think you would want to eat Cal. Okay, so 2 GLs. Let's go ahead and wrap up JMK here, I guess. Bonus turn, yeah. I like that one. Slacker versus Ray is more fun. I could. Alright, we got a set of ads running, so we'll just chill a minute. But yeah, we'll do the kit reveal series. I'm hoping I've got time this week to start on the next mod guide series. But yeah. More stuff is coming. Want Tarkin to get the rework. Yeah, I agree. He's one of the... Who said that? MJ? Yeah, No, Gamer says he has to be one of the most significant characters in the lore. Yeah, in the formation of the Empire. And of course, the the heyday of the Empire. Central figure. But we know him from the Clone Wars show to have been Captain Tarkin, then Colonel Tarkin in the Republic, and was a ladder climber. Yeah, Fabi says, I haven't been this excited for Swugga in a long time. I am excited. I don't want to be too hyped because I don't know what they're actually going to deliver, but we'll see. The music back rolling, and ads are done. We're good to roll. You don't get to become Grandma Tarkin by collecting blue milk empties. Fair enough, man. Alright, so let's see how crapped on we get in terms of chain stun. We also don't have GK here. Yep, that happened to me last time. So. Mildly concerned. She might stay stunned forever. I recall. But we want her reset so that if the opportunity emerges. Yeah, this won't dispel. This buffs will cause the assist, though. Alright, so it's not a terrible choice. I guess we're chopping through him. No, we get to go after Hux. He said, waiting for Everly. Okay, almost. Stay on target. Yeah, there's enough reason to special. But she's untargetable. Dig that. Alright. Oh. Can't get a chip. Yeah, see, he's just gonna keep her chain locked. Do this. Okay. Ow. Ow. Alright, stuff's about to get real, because Slacker's about to pop. Savior. Part 1. Sure, this will be fine, he said, confidently, moments before his demise. Okay, that's good. Kill it. Kill it. Fine. Okay. How are we on a third? Do we got a third coming up? We could dispel the buffs by calling anybody, but Cat's finally free. Another little prod up from her. Ah, that's unfortunate. Alright. Alright, but you should be out now? Okay. So, what do we do here? Probably the swap first. The call for maybe him. Because I'd love to have that ability block right here, right now. Okay, 45. Potentially terrifying. Made it through. Okay, cat, mace. 45. Right. The back is clear. We'll do Slacker. Is it just absolute doom Kron that I need to use here? Like maximum armor penetration? Is it just about straight up doom? I guess this was the one to use anyway. The answer is yes. Want to try Starkiller? Not really, no. Thank you for asking. People who should be stunned. I guess you first. So far, so good. Okay, then you're gonna just do that again, right? We could do something like this instead. It's not quite enough. Yeah, this is gonna trigger her to Whirlwind again, so we will lose Faust. We didn't lose Faust, because Faust is a beast like. Nest goes by. Every one goes by, actually. Thought you should know. In today's book, today's lessons of everyone can get it. Smooth. I think with the stun here. That hurt just a little. You just be the boss you were meant to be, man. I can't believe you. You hung out like a G. That Relic 9 Faust was not to be played with. Oh yeah, is this... I don't think this will do anything to Faust. But... Nice. Alright. That's right. These hands rated E for everybody, MJ. That's right. Okay, so the unders get it. Yeah, it's fun to do science, but I don't, I still have to give it an honest effort, right? 2 or less gets the day. Complete prediction. All right, now we need to clear fleet. I think we're set up to do something. All right. Sith. What is it? I did this and it was crap. I remember that now, and I'm going to do it like this instead. That's the plan. Lost 100 points, says Womfrat. That's what you get, buddy. Don't even need to play fleets. Yeah, whatever. I mean, not going to do it like that, man, It's rare to have that kind of an advantage on a fight with Arsenal, because... Well, oh my god, that's bad. You weren't supposed to do that. Why? You did that instantly. Holy shit, dude. Okay, great. So that's all. That's all before we take our first turn. That's good. 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 What's important is that I'm not mad. You're mad. I've done this to myself before. I should do this third here. He said, moments before dying for free. Or the most free, apparently. I interest you in letting this ship have a fucking turn? Error. We have a high turn meter ship? Not higher than that. Is that going to impede us? Probably. Probably. If I don't feel... Look, punishing one's got to go. I can't feel like I'm going to regret killing it. That has been the key to just having my entire ass handed in the very recent past. We can get to a second palp turn. We can stabilize Fury. Dagger's on his way out. Yeah, he's on his way. Been a good man, though. Good man. Oh, okay. Thank you for sticking around. This is fine. This is fine. So if you destroy the shit, it's a real problem. I feel like I gotta bring in Mark 6. Yes, it delays us. I don't think that's good, but I can't say that I'm gonna be mad at that choice. This won't hit you. You also... Yeah, and then you come out. That's actually not good, so... Could have prevented that. I admit to that. You gotta hold out for me, man. Hold out for me. The takeover? I feel like we're gonna lose both ships. Something close to immediately if I do that. Let's take it. Weird fight. God, they instantly had contracts, so that's just what. The fear is fake. That's bad. Okay. This is good. Little time. Hey, yeah, you're welcome, guys. Welcome to the show. Hey, Backspace, what's going on? See you there, man. No, don't do that. Save this for now. We're really trying to eke out the win here. Fear? Alright, no, just die. That's also okay. This is why we saved the heal, right? And you just dutifully die for me, alright? There it is. Again, had this on lock from the get. 58 banners. You've never seen it done better than that. Yeah, probably some of the worst RNG I've seen on that particular fight. I've had bad ones, but I don't know that I've ever seen contract pop off quite that quickly. Malevolence. And Raddus. So Chimera for Raddus, and then what? Negotiator. Right. Yeah, that was a fight. That was indeed a fight. Yeah, it's a sweat out here, man. All right, now how have I been doing? I want to save. Not like this. If he full cleared you, would you still win on efficiency? Probably. I had substantially less drop, so very likely the case. We would hit here. That we would, of course. We don't have thing yet. It's the basic here? I don't usually hold it. Okay, fine. That's great. Got our target locks. Wow. Good. That can usually be the fight right there. Bye-bye. Good God. That's the one. Kill it. Bye. Bye-bye. All right. That's it. 1775. By no means a priceless work of art. More than enough to get the job done today, though. Wow. Good one. GG, Arsenal. See you next week. So who does that mean I'm fighting in the grand finale? Barator. Nice. I haven't fought Barator in a few weeks, actually, so that's a little bit of variety, right? It's outside of the core 3, so we'll take it. That Ahsoka opening, what was going on? Nothing like my fight this outing. You'll have to be more specific, Blue 89. That Ahsoka opening. You're talking about how the AI played their fight or about how I played mine? Let me know. Thank you, Luminous. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. That's right. You should have had faith in the task hangover, Womprat. You earned this. You earned this defeat. All right. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and just do the normal wrap-up and review. So I did cover how Arsenal fought through my defense. You know, there was some drops down front. If you missed that at the beginning, some drops up top. No drops on fleet. But then the absolute space jam, come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Because you ain't going nowhere. Yeah. All right. So if you want to get the details about this, though, go back to the start of the VOD where I went over it. And as far as my attacks go, against Fugitive Omega, I went in with BKM, Paz, Grogu, Armor, and BKK. Trying to see what I could do to save using a GL. In the end, God, I had like wildly too much. I could have easily used Jabba here for a one-shot or something, right? Because you shut off, you know, part of Omega's kit in the if there's an enemy GL or any GL present, I want to say. So yeah, it was bad, but we did manage to take out Hunter. So it gave us space to use a cleanup. We used GG, Stat, B1, B2, Magna. Total of 41 banners. Against Cere, Maul, Crew, Malicos, and Ninth Sister. Malgus, DR, BSF Malik, and Sith Marauder. 65 banners. Against DV, Fulcrum, Starkiller, Mara Jade, and GK, we went in with Full Inquisitors. 63 banners. And against Jabba, Chrysanthemum, Bausch, Embo, and Cad, I was successful with Aphra, BT1, 000, HK, with the HK Cron, and Darth Vader. 62 banners. All right. In the back here, So this was actually our first drop, right? Against his Slacker. We took in Bane's Sass. And so it went like this. I opened with Bane's third. Nobody died. Some folks were seriously damaged. Then they took a couple turns, and Sass died. Fell over. The entire enemy team was buffed. I had my cooldowns refreshed. I used third again, and then I got closed out. I think if I used second, I probably would have had more success, because there was a damn lot of buffs. And the nice thing is, none of those buffs, I think, is foresight, so we actually get 2 full slaps out of that. So I think that was the difference, because I went in with a very high armor penetration cron. That has historically been successful for me. It's not an endurance fight. It is a burst fight. So high armor penetration, high crit damage, either should be okay. I think I just mismanaged it by not using that second. Went back in with JMK, Cat, Mace, Ahsoka, Padme. Clean kill, 45 banners. Against Saw, Luthen, Kyle, Krex, and Lando with the Lando Cron. We could have used Starkiller here. That looked like that would have been 65 banners, but I did use Gas 50 first. I want to say pretty low, right? I want to say 61, something like that. Didn't arc it down. All right, up top. That was what, a 63 with Slacker versus the Ray team here. Ray, Swolo, Cal, L3, and Nest. Yeah, we had Slacker to manhandle it, so we did. Against Ahsoka, Exile Ezra, Padawan Sabine, Huyang, and General Syndulla, we went in with Leia. That's probably the most interesting fight of the day, in my opinion, because we did finish it out for 65 banners, but it was by no means the dunk that it more or less was last fives. So check that one out. I also think that having the Bolt Cron really helped me, so I'm thinking hard about what my set 20 Cron is for them. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, against his Bam, Han, Chewie, Sana, and Dash, we went in DTMG, Gideon, Scout, Death, and I kind of hemmed and hawed a minute about whether or not I wanted to go in with Enoch, because that can, help stabilize you. It's a second team dispel. It's nice. But I had Night Trooper available, and I ended up really liking him here. We had substantial damage, some more control, 65 banners, just roughed him up. All right. And then, of course, against Lord Vader, Savage, Traya, Talon, and Nihilus, went in with JML, Jedi Cal, JKR, JKL, and Shock. It took a little while. Got a little scary, but 61 banners in the end. All right, and then, of course, last but not least in Fleet, man, I got to tell you, I would have been pissed if it came down to the banners on this one, because I took in Leviathan versus Executor. I really am thinking about maybe just setting Leviathan more regularly and hazarding a 2-shot with something else. I don't know. Because we started off the fight, and I want to say, I think Dagger did his basic on Punishing One. And then they immediately got their the locked buffs on me, not the contract, the locked buffs. So that was pretty scary. And we managed to limp through the fight. I brought that third reinforcement today, saying, if the worst happens, I feel like we need it. And so I brought Sass, and we did win only because I had a third reinforcement to have. So 58 banners was the score for the one-shot using Leviathan versus Executor. Don't try this at home. Against Malevolence, Negotiator for 73, I want to say. And then against Chimera versus Raddus, 73, something like that. Again, I want to say. May not be fully accurate, but again, all one-shots, not really close fights either way. It was good stuff. So that wraps this one up. Oh, hey, we just had Ranger raid in. I'm sorry. Yeah, why am I not number 1 in the world, Backspace? Well, I'll tell you what, I'm rank 9 right now, and I just won this round. So we'll see if I can win the third round against Veritor, and then we are potentially looking at fighting in the top bracket, but now that I've said something, we'll have like 20 new Erodiums pile in next week, right? So, nice. Hey, appreciate that raid, Ranger. Thanks for the birthday wishes. Thank you. Yeah, yesterday was my birthday. I had a patron shout me out, and everybody started shouting it out afterwards. So thank you to everybody. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and get ready to wrap this up. So, first of all, if you want to stay in touch, you want to find out when I'm going to be going live for round 3, I always make those announcements on Discord. So there you go. I should probably be on, though, tomorrow evening, starting between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern Time, U.S. Check that out. Of course, you know that I simulcast here at twitch.tv/Tassinix, but also live on YouTube. My channel is Tassinix Gaming. But not only do I simulcast there from YouTube, I also have some Swugger-related content over there that I think you'll be interested in. We've got Datacron set guides. Got one on set 20 right now. I make those with Aesop Rock, the #1 Grand Arena player in the world. My how-to mod videos, if you've never, thought about the science of modding and how to get the most out of it, you might check that out. Recent GAC Omicron tier list video. Not to mention the mod guides on characters and factions you've been asking about. And it is also a rebroadcasting point for my Grand Arena focused podcast, Plotting and Scheming. I make that with Dagger, TJ, Sasha, Aisha, and Fatal. We go over how we dealt with, combat in the last week of Grand Arena in the thereabouts of the top 100 of Kyber 1. We talk about how we dealt with the meta matchups, our favorite attack and defense of the week, and our lessons learned for the next week. Of course, anything else we think is worth sharing with you. That is native. That podcast is native to Spotify, but like I said, it is rebroadcast over to YouTube. Wherever you find an episode, though, check the description. There is an RSS feed link you can use to plug that into your preferred podcast program and listen to us there. Aside from that, if you enjoy any of the content there on YouTube, please give it a like, hit subscribe to see more. And if you're interested in going above and beyond the Call of Duty, there are a few ways. First of all, there is my Cash App, that is $Tassinix. There is my PayPal, which is tassinix@gmail.com. And if you want to get some enhanced scouting tools, some early access to some of my content, and of course, exclusive access to hang out with your boy and all the patrons who are all Grand Arena aficionados, you'll have to check out my Patreon. Patreon.com/Tassinix. For any upwardly mobile Grand Arena player, there is something there of interest for you. At $5 a month, you enter at VIP access level, where you get early access to the Plotting and Scheming podcast, which is generally coming out Friday mornings at 8 a.m., but my patrons are getting it as early as Tuesday, Tuesday evening, within hours of us recording it. So that gets you a little extra edge on the first round of the week. But in addition to that, early access to the Datacron set guides, and of course, dedicated text and voice chat on Discord, where you can usually find me lurking, so pop on in and say hi. Thank you so much to Andrew, Banja, Deadpool Cow 28, JJ's Productions Twitch, Jobin 4527, Johnny B. Ottawa, Miasmal, Musras, Rays Malbus, Sam Bimes, Sheepdog 47, Shake 23501, Squed, Stark Strategy Gamer, Sweens 14, and White Wolf. Moving on up to the $10 a month tier is VIP Access Plus, where you get a bundled Patreon access to me and to OmegaBot. So, at the start of every stream, including this one, I always pull an OmegaBot report on my opponent because no other tool gives you such a powerful, at-a-glance sense of what your opponent's all about offensively and defensively for Grand Arena. Anybody can use that tool for free to pull on a report on their opponent's last week of history, but patrons can pull a custom report with any number of weeks included. You also get a downloadable HTML version of the report with clickable links that go right back into swugga.gg or Insight, whichever you prefer to use. Thank you so much to Dobby, Esh Sotnikam, Snack Attack, and Striker. And at $15 a month is VIP Access Premium, the Double Bot Bundle. Some have said the best value bundle in all of Swugga, because you get Patreon access to me, to OmegaBot, and to Hot Utils, the #1 tool for your mass mob management and loadout creation. You can easily move between your Grand Arena, TB, TW, raid mods with just a couple of clicks. You can comprehensively remod your roster like TJ and Fatal do. You can slice through months of accrued mods in seconds, and a whole bunch of, TW functionality to help out your guild. Thank you so much to Argots, Arge, Duckstab, Dark Hug, Brickfrack Paddywhack, General Milan, Ivanek, Kev, Twig, Saldag, Sir Boss, Sophus, The Lost Womp Rat, Wilco, and Zoltrig. And at the top of the list here, in Jester's Club Elite, the one, the only Nomad's Reaper. Yeah, if you were here for the Conquest and Chill stream during the last off week, you saw Nomad's getting up to his old antics again. He'll pop into streams from time to time and just go gangbusters. Start dropping hundreds of subs, literally. Thousands, tens of thousands of biddies. Incredibly generous support over the years, because that's not the first time he's done that kind of thing. So thank you so much, my man. And of course, last but never least, our special thanks. First, to Yoda Force, one of my original supporters from way back in the day, bought me the mic that I'm speaking to you on right now. And even though he's long since quit the game, we wish him well from the other side. To Mrs. T, my wife, thank you for all you do, whether it's bringing me food in the background, refilling the coffee, refilling the alcohol, or just stopping our rambunctious daughter from tearing apart our home bit by bit while I'm tied up trying to be halfway decent at a phone game. Thank you. And of course, to Dagger, TJ, Sasha Aisha, and Fatal, my co-hosts on Plotting and Scheming. As always, gentlemen, it's a pleasure and a privilege to record our show together. Every week I'm learning something from you guys. Our community's learning from us, and I just appreciate the hell out of you, all of you, for making yourselves available week after week, despite your busy, work and family schedules. So, wouldn't change a thing. Thank you guys so much. All right, heading back on over to the main scene. Make ready to raid. Who? Who's live? Too early for Fatal. Far too early, yeah? Oh, we gotta go give love to Sweens. We've raided just about everybody else who's live recently. We've done Wolf. We've done Nooch. Let's go show some love to Sweens. All right, so have fun over there, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow night for round 3, probably versus Barator. And until next time, it's been real. It's been awesome. It's been real awesome. Take care.